USA raid targeted Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Quraishi, who took over as head of the group on October 31st, 2019, just days after leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi died during a US raid. President Joe Biden said al-Quraishi died as al-Baghdadi did, by exploding a bomb that killed himself and members of his family, including women and children, as US forces approached. About 50 U.S. Special Operations Forces landed in helicopters and attacked a house in a rebel-held corner of Syria, clashing for 2 hours with gunmen. Biden gave the final go on the mission on Tuesday morning during his daily national security briefing in the Oval Office, where he was joined by Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff General Mark Milley.
Operating on my orders, the United States military forces successfully moved a major terrorist threat to the world. Knowing that this terrorist had chosen to surround himself with families, including children, we made a choice to pursue a special forces raid at a much greater risk to our own people rather than targeting him.
In the first stages of the operation, U.S. commandos staged a large ground assault using megaphones urging women and children to leave the area. The IS deputy, who officials did not name, who lived on the second floor, barricaded himself inside along with his wife and engaged in combat with the commandos who entered the home after the explosion.
Last night, U.S. Special Operations Forces, under the control of U.S. Central Command, conducted a counterterrorism mission in northwest Syria that resulted in the death of ISIS leader Abu Ibrahim al-Hashimi al-Quraishi, also known as Haji Abdullah.
General Frank McKenzie, head of U.S. Central Command and the commander of the operation, said the mission goal was to capture al-Quraishi. He said the blast set off by the IS leader was larger than would have been expected from a suicide vest, and that al-Quraishi's body was found on the ground outside the building, thrown from the third floor by the force of the blast. There was no comments from the Syrian government, which rarely acknowledges or comments on attacks by foreign countries targeting areas outside its control.